Wistoria latest episode was peak. The fight scene between Will and that monster was beautifully done. The animation wise, the quality, it was there is like was really good, especially at that build up when everybody was cheering for Will, finally acknowledge Will that he is him, or some critique there. I think it's just way too much. Like I want it to focus more on the fight scene. If you watch that, you know, when people like calling Will, I literally get goosebumps. Don't get me wrong, that part was really good, but I think it was too dragged out. But other than that, it was pretty good. They put the second opening as Will OST. It was pretty cool, and then they stopped it halfway. It just reminded me, when I watched that scene, it reminded me of when Ichigo Will's Aizen, literally pulling Will up, Ichigo stuff, and then boom, the OST just ended. That's when you know shit is good. Our girliest queen, Elfie, dropping that sword, upgrading Will power was insane. That sword, like hands down, like so good design. Like whoever worked on this design or whatever, it's just so good. I love the blue. I love blue color the most. That was sick. And when he literally plunged it to the ground, creating his own magic spell, or maybe with like Elfie magic spell. I don't know when the weird use magic at all. It was perfectly beautiful. Like that scene was beautiful as fuck. But my favorite scene of that episode, aside from the fight scene, of course, I think is the Edward scene. I think when Professor Edward literally tried to stop Will, but his close friend say, as a teacher, you should, instead of like stopping him, you should encourage him or like supporting him. I think that moment was touching to me, since of course I love Professor Edward.